5 Strategies for Positive Thinking Part 3. Back in 1919, an aspiring young cartoonist was fired from his job at a Kansas City newspaper. His editor told him he wasn't creative enough and should look into work elsewhere. Had the cartoonist listened to his boss and given in to negative thinking, we wouldn't have the work of Walt Disney. Disney might have considered quitting or going after a different line of work, but he persisted. He believed he had what it took to succeed, and listened to the voice inside himself urging him to keep trying. He turned to the power of positive thinking, which encouraged him to go after success instead of succumbing to his fear of failure. You can adopt this mindset and experience all the benefits of positive thinking in your own life. What is positive thinking? Positive thinking is an emotional and mental attitude that focuses on the good and expects results that will benefit you. It's about anticipating happiness, health, and success, essentially, training yourself to adopt an abundance mindset and cultivate gratitude for your own successes and those of others. How important is the power of positive thinking? It can make or break an individual. Your thoughts affect your actions. Your actions, in turn, translate into whether or not you succeed in your field, as well as influence the quality of your personal relationships and how you view the world at large. The power of positive thinking can't be understated. How to think positively. 3. Study your habits and form new ones. Positive thinking while dancing. You can't form new habits and harness the power of positive thinking if you are unaware of your current ones. Are there things that set you into a negative spiral of self-doubt? Do you react to situations openly or do you utilize defense mechanisms? If so, what are they? Perhaps you become agitated whenever you start thinking about going after a promotion at work. Your thoughts take you to a dark place and positive thinking goes out the window. You calculate how long you've been with the company and start thinking about why you haven't been promoted already. Do your bosses know something you don't? Maybe they don't think you're capable of doing the job. You begin to question your skill set, and then you wonder if you'll ever move up in your field. Maybe you should just quit. Think of all the time you're wasting by falling back on this negative habit. Self-doubt is almost always rooted in fear, often the fear of failure. Trying something and failing seems like it would be unbearable, so your mind comes up with all sorts of reasons as to why you shouldn't even make an effort. If you give in to these negative thoughts, you might not fail but you will stagnate, which is worse. As Tony says, if you're not growing, you're dying. If you fail, at least you can learn something. If you stagnate, you won't. What if, instead of getting swept up in a pattern of negative thoughts, you refocused your energy and developed empowering habits that utilize positive thinking? Stop the spiral of doubt by blocking it with positive thoughts. If you're able to cut off a negative thought pattern before it gets out of hand, you can shift to recalling positive affirmations instead. By training your mind to block negative thoughts with positive thinking, you're steadily training yourself to stop thinking in a negative way. Fear won't rule you anymore. That's the power of positive thinking.